Good evening, everyone. So, welcome back in session of programming. We're creating a compiler which actually takes React Native, but not actually React Native, just the tags. Actually, I'm not actually using React Native's packages, but we're just using the tags, which will allow us to feel like you are writing. It's like taken from the script, converting the tags into computer into Java, or let's say into CC+, and then compiling it and then returning back an executable. So I was working actually on setting the dimensions and width and the tags for the width, finding compatible components that I may use. And so let's try to add image. I already added the functions, but let's check the functionality. It seems like it's still missing a few things. So we're just gonna try to fix them at the moment. So we build our builder compiler. So it's actually, again, it's taken the CMaker and then executing the CMaker text, then giving us back a builder window system. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna open and test our builder. Although it's not gonna work at the first attempt, but we're gonna fix it in a few seconds. So let me just open the builder. So we're just gonna go in Visual Studio Code, and then we're gonna look for a file with our app name realtime SNL, and then we're gonna double click, and we're gonna select our startup project point. We're gonna set it at this one. Do not put it as all, because all would not actually build, will give you an error. So, and then we're just gonna press the F5 key, which is actually running local debugging. Once you press the F5, should build the script, and then so as expected, things were not running correctly. I think since it actually finded the files, but could not load them because it could not find the path. So what I may do is actually I'm gonna clean again the builder, and I'm gonna just adjust my CMaker file in order for me to. I'm just gonna add another command, error, because it's still open over here. That's why we get in that error. So I just removed the. So what I'm gonna do? Just gonna take this function over here. I'm gonna put it here. Then I'm gonna remove the R2 points, and I'm gonna keep this one as this. Take off the slash and keep it as this. Then add as this is folder, and then remake another as this folder in this directory. And if I build now, I'm not sure, but it should actually read the folders because it's just the location where I was setting the builder in the first time. That's what was the issue. It's just a quick fix. Let's try to review again. No. Open. Let me just set one as a point entry startup point of a project. This failed again, and it is quickly building, which is more nicer than React actually builds, which take edges actually to build. Let me double check the folders. So did it created a folder when where I ask? Let me see. Yes, it's missing the JS over here. So the JS folder. Give me just one sec. I'm just looking at one thing quickly. Oh yeah, I know. So I'll show you it's working. So for example, if I go over here, I set up the JS, and then inside of our JS, I just do this manually. I'm just gonna fix the function in a few seconds, just bear with me. So if I do this manually, I restart this, and if I restart, ignore all, 5, as you can see it is working. So just let me set the asterisks because it seems like the CR maker is not actually passing for me those functions. Usually the command is correct. But when I check the file, I don't actually find the CR maker over there on that location as oh yeah. So I think I made a mistake. It is actually the CR maker binary there. So should be correct as this. Let me double check if I have. Okay. So if you write it as this exactly, which means the binary, which means this folder over here, the builder, it's the binary between the two. So we are making actually executing this. So under the binary folder, JS astices, it should be over there. We taking the astices folder, then we creating a JS, and inside of the astices, and whatever is containing those astices copy would be copied over here. For example, if I just put JS, it will copy again the same script back again, which is not fitting that you have again a script inside here .js which have actually your script in your astices. Well, over here it's having a copy of your JS. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this copy, and I'm gonna remove this again, and then let me just clear and create. Usually I don't need to do all that, I can just rebuild from here, but it's good actually to have things good again from fresh. So there's no out, so let's rebuild again. No, should do that automatically because I don't want to do that each time that I build a version doing the same thing. Actually, not good. No. Okay, we're freezing. It's just because I'm plugging the charger and it's like running and consuming battery at the same time. So give it a few seconds to load. Still not yet loaded. No. Press F5 will build and execute and give us a fresh. So still going building, do not mind the message. And here you go. So it automatically pick for us the DRs and actually even the icons that we have displayed. So let us see what we have did here. Since I give it a small width, that's why we're unable to see the downward clear. So let me just build this again. Engine is built, and I'm not gonna be doing again the reload because it should be doing it automatically. I'm just gonna rebuild over here, and I click rebuild. So in a normal production, what is gonna happen? The package would be created. You usually just dive inside your package over here and you change everything from your builder. You change everything inside here. You script inside either your debugging or inside your debugging, and you change the script from here. So I just gonna need since I have rerun it. So let's see what's gonna happen. As you see, the size is increased. So I don't need actually to delete all view. I just rebuild again fresh, and I get everything builded and designed it as needed. in the stage now because we got stage of getting SVGs. Our processor RAM increased to 3, usually was actually into 2. Starting getting few spikes in that because of the contracts of the image we are using, because there is image before there were no image, so contracts was low. But as you can see, we're not reaching the spikes of 100, and neither we are not increasing up to more than 3 or 4 megabytes by process, which is lower than Microsoft itself when you are running their process. So I'm just gonna need to add few more things, which I'll be doing later on. And I made it more easy. I'm still just gonna need to add more packages. You can actually use, for example, a view. You can add views. You can actually state that this view would be actually red. You can say that the width and the height would be 100. You can still toggle KSS style same as in React, but it's not actually taking any React packages if you noticed, and it's not running into any package. We're not importing any package because we defining those packages, passing them through this builder over here, converting those packages an element, and then passing them into our script, which have actually been defined with the render component, which actually specify the style. Just bear with me one sec. I would be showing you the styles. And over here we have specified the styles. Over here, height, width, flex, and shrink, direction, sign, align. As you can see, they are listed in front of you. And we calculate the layout. I added few events, and also for hover, press entry, and return view state. It's still in the process, not yet done. It's not actually not yet finished. So but eventually it would be actually the first type actually where you can actually use your JavaScript codes instead of actually decoding everything and requiring dependencies. It will still actually use the normal JS. This is the aim of this project is actually to allow you to use any packages within the nude models, playing them into a script outside and then converting whatever the output, if it's an image, a children, a view, it should be distributed to the output of our window, which is our executable. So, and by the end, it should be like running JS. Only the executable is the display of the JS content. Like we're creating a bridge between the two, connecting the first script, which is a JS, to the executable that we have built already on that precise. So I'll be seeing you in a few minutes. I'm just gonna have a quick break because I've been working all day in this project from the morning, and then I'll be showing you the updates.